Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about T-Mobile's Ulf Edwaldson says time has come for fixed wireless. This is from Linda Hardesty today, April 1st, 2021, 12:21 p.m. from Fierce Wireless. This was a web, this is like an online chat. And fixed wireless can bridge digital divide. Okay. All right. The panelists on a Fierce Wireless session at this week's CAA Mobile Show were pretty stoked about the opportunities for fixed wireless to disrupt the home broadband market. Now, this is Ulf Edwaldson, T-Mobile's chief network officer, said the dream of FWA has been around for 30 to 40 years. Having the ability to provide a true broadband connection to a home using wireless is something that's been worked at for many, many years. I think 5G actually gives us the opportunity to do it. He said T-Mobile feels confident that it can provide a nationwide FWA service because of its spectrum position with its layer cake of high and low mid-band spectrum. T-Mobile is targeting 7 million to 8 million subs in this category within 5 years. In terms of rural America, Edwaldson said, with the merger, we have enormous commitments from the FCC to provide coverage where there is just simply not enough. If we can provide an advantage with a combination of mid-band and low-band spectrum that gives speeds that can be used for a home broadband service, that is a big market. He also noted that in the cable space, there's a decoupling of broadband from television services. Many consumers are choosing over-the-top video rather than cable, and they're open to choosing a separate broadband provider to give a new opportunity to FWA providers. This is the time, he said, now is a good opportunity for carriers to go after this market. Michael Izari, chief technology officer at U.S. Cellular, said the company serves a lot of rural and suburban communities. We have found that many are dissatisfied with their internet service offerings. It's not reliable and the speeds aren't there. U.S. Cellular has offered for a couple of years now a broadband service to the home based on 4G. Izari said the carrier is testing a higher speed version of FWA product on millimeter wave spectrum this year. The argument its current service, it may eventually market a 5G version of FWA. Okay. In terms of millimeter wave, he said the technology to tap the spectrum has come a long way when it was first launched by Verizon. Jasmine Sethi, head of consumer lab at Ericsson, said everybody's betting on home wireless broadband. One opportunity is to fix the rural broadband gap. And this market by itself is quite attractive because this is a new revenue. In addition, we also see there's demand in urban markets, especially among cord cutters. He reiterated Edwardson's comments about decoupling broadband from television services. Sethi said many cable customers are paying monthly amounts ranging from $140 to $160. They like to cut the cord. They are likely to go to a 5G fixed wireless access offering bundled with a 5G TV proposition. Ericsson forecasts about 11 to 12 million people will subscribe to 5G FWA by 2025, and 26 million will subscribe by 2030. Nathan Suter, the director of network operations and engineering at Nextech, a small wireless provider in Kansas. He said, we've had in Kansas a lot of really good luck with providers getting fiber to the house. The amount of spectrum required to compete with a fiber to the home offering puts a wireless at strong competitive disadvantage. Nextech is focused on providing service to people who don't have access to it. The company purchased priority access rights last summer's CBRS spectrum auction and is using that spectrum for its FWA offerings. Okay, there are plenty of people who are saying FWA doesn't have the capacity to provide really good broadband coverage in rural areas. Many of these same folks are upset that so many FWA providers won rural digital opportunity funds in the December RDOF auction. The Wireless Internet Service Providers Association filed a letter with the FCC in February of 2021 responding to what it calls unwarranted criticism leveled at certain winners of the RDOF Phase 1 auction and the RDOF process as a whole. WISPs operate across a range of frequencies from TV white space up to the millimeter wave bands, and while not all these spectrum bands are capable of delivering gigabit services, that does not rule out the provision of such services in many targeted areas. All right, everybody. We want to thank you all for watching, if you are watching, actually. And join us again next time for another edition of this. Hope you enjoy it. And have a good evening. And talk to you all again soon. And have a good evening. Take care. Bye-bye.